Alrighty, folks, I want to make something very clear straight off from the start. This video is not meant to bash Fernie. I've lived here since the 80s. I've worked in the mines. I drove truck at the mines. I've raised my family and now my grandkids. I've been a realtor here for over 20 years and I chose to stay here. So when I say this, it comes from experience, not opinion. Fernie is an incredible place to live, but it is not for everyone. And if you're honest about that up front, you can save yourself a lot of stress, disappointment, and money. So in this video, I'm going to tell you who should not move to Fernie, BC. And this is not to scare you off, but to help you make the right decision. Alrighty. So people who want that big city convenience without compromise, if you want everything easy, instant, and available all the time, Fernie is not for you. We don't have endless shopping options. We don't have major concerts. We don't have special services on every corner. And if you're used to big city convenience and that's non-negotiable for you, Fernie will feel limiting. You'll be driving to access certain things. You'll be planning ahead more often. Some people adapt to that quickly and others never stop being frustrated by it. You need to be honest with yourself. Number two, people who actually people who don't actually use the outdoor lifestyle. Now this is a big one and it catches a lot of people off guard. Fernie is expensive because of the lifestyle. If you don't ski, bike, hike, fish, or spend time outside year round, you may eventually ask yourself why you're paying mountain town prices. I've seen this many times. People move here because they love the idea of Fernie, the photos, the branding, my Instagram, the reputation, but daily life doesn't match what they imagined. If the outdoors isn't a real part of your life, Fernie can start to feel overpriced very quickly. Number three, people who are stretching their finances to the max. If you are buying at the absolute top of what you can afford, Fernie is risky. Mountain towns are not forgiving. Housing costs are high relative to local wages. Maintenance costs are real. Heating, snow removal, insurance, it all adds up. And if something changes, job, health, income, you don't have much margin to play with. After decades in real estate here, I can tell you this clearly. Fernie will reward people with breathing room. It punishes people with no buffer. If your budget is tight, that stress will follow you here. Number four, people looking for a quick real estate win. If you're looking to move to Fernie and thinking you're going to buy something, live in it for a year or two, and easily cash out, this is not the right market for that mindset. That would have worked 20 years ago. Fernie is not always liquid in every price range, and it's not guaranteed as a flip market. So sometimes homes take a long time to sell. Sometimes markets will flatten. Fernie works best when you think long term, and if you're patient, or if you're impatient or speculative, this town is going to test you. Number five, people who really hate winter. Well, Fernie's winter is absolutely beautiful. It's probably the most beautiful winter in the world, but it is definitely real. Snow management is part of life. It's what brings people here. We get snow and lots of it. Sometimes you'll shovel first thing in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll shovel again at noon, and then you'll shovel at 3, and then you'll shovel again at 6. That day you're not going to the gym. Driving conditions, they matter. Cold snaps happen. If winter doesn't drain you emotionally, Fernie will feel long. You don't just tolerate winter here, you actually live in it. If that doesn't appeal to you, this might not be the place. Number six, people who want anonymous living. Fernie is a small town. People know each other. Word travels and community is real. For some people, that's comforting. For others, it feels invasive. If you want to blend in, disappear, and live anonymously, Fernie may feel a bit too connected. But having said that, we have a couple of neighborhood communities that will suit you. I'll explain when you come to town and we'll go for a cruise. Number seven, people expecting local wages to match housing costs. Well, tell you what, this one's a tough one, but it matters. Fernie is a working town, but local wages don't always align with housing prices. If you're relying solely on entry-level local income, ownership can be challenging. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but it does mean you need a plan. Fernie works best for dual income households, people with equity, remote professionals, established careers. If you expect Fernie to catch up wage-wise quickly, you're going to be disappointed. People who need total certainty and control. Mountain living comes with uncertainty. Wildfire seasons, weather events, supply constraints. If uncertainty causes you constant anxiety, Fernie can feel stressful. You'll need a certain level of adaptability to live here. So, who should move to Fernie? Now that you're watching, should anybody move to Fernie? Well, that's a good sign if you're still here. Fernie's a great fit for people who value lifestyle over convenience. Plan to stay long term, use the outdoors year-round, and want really real community, and are financially prepared for Fernie. Those people tend to thrive here and enjoy their lives and create the lives that they want. Fernie is not for everyone, and that's exactly why it works so well for the people it's meant for. If you're considering Fernie and want an honest conversation, not a sales pitch, I'm not that guy, no sales pitch here, but I am happy to help. I've lived here for a long time. My kids are raised here. My grandkids are being raised in Sparwood, and it's awesome. If this video helped, hit a like, do a subscribe, and if you keep it classy, Fernie.